Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another casted game. We are currently live on YouTube, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this might make it to my actual YouTube channel. And hopefully you guys are here, so welcome. Hello to the live viewers in. We've got 15 concurrent viewers in right now. And this game is between Bram and Passy. And something amazing is Bram is not playing Hauser, ladies and gents. He's playing Inca. And I'm really excited to see this because I think he's actually learning this civilization. So this is quite a new one for him. And I want to see what he does. I want to see how he thinks about how to play this civ, because he has mastered Hauser so well. It got him so far in the leaderboards. And I'm not too sure where he is right now. I think he's around 1800 elo. And the great thing is he's playing against Passy here on the right-hand side, playing as USA, which is so interesting. And already Passy is saying some stuff here in chat. And these two have a little bit of a rivalry, ladies and gents. They can be a little bit toxic towards each other. I can't say for sure what the exact history is, but I know that Passy has obviously, you know, he's got annoyed in the past, most likely with Hauser, with Bram playing Hauser, and he's like hidden vills and stuff on the map. Like, I can't confirm or deny, but we're already seeing some strange things from Bram. So we're just going to click that little pause button very, very briefly here. So we're opening up with a double cancha, which is fair. The interesting thing is we're seeing a community plaza going down very early here. Now, I don't know whether or not there's some thought behind this, or whether it's kind of the same kind of idea, you know, of Aztecs, where you will immediately build a community plaza and you'll use it. But the llama is on there, and it's giving, I believe, 12 XP a second. So I don't know whether it's worth it. You know, it's 100 wood. I can't comment on whether it is 100% worth it, but it's happening, ladies and gents. It's happening. And now we can see 3 villagers are now on the way for Bram. So let's have a look at Bram's deck. Once again, we'll hit the pause button very briefly. Let's have a quick look, see if there's anything interesting and different. Doesn't seem to be honest. We do have the American allies. Some people have that in there if they want to do some kind of native rush, but it's not there. Hey, Erwin, how you doing, man? Welcome. We do have, obviously, the Chincha Brewing, the Carrere card, and a ton of units in H3. This looks very similar, actually, to Morlazan's deck. So I don't know if Morlazan provided this to Bram, or whether it was somehow the other way around. I don't really know. But that's what we're seeing right now. And we can see that Bram's going to be trying to grab the 85 wood here, which is really nice. Let's have a quick look at Passy here. So Passy playing United States, which is amazing, because Passy, if you don't know Passy, he moans so much about laming civs. He absolutely hates it. You think they're a scourge, especially the new civs. He thinks they're an absolute scourge on Age of Empires 3. And he's gone over to the dark side. He's had enough, and he is playing the United States, ladies and gents. And he's got a deck here called 1v1U, and we can see that there actually isn't the German card in here. He hasn't got the German immigrants card at all. Looks like he's going for a potential fast fortress. That's the feeling I get. He is mining for this. He's probably actually going to be going for Dutch immigrants. So let's see what he gets up to. Bram here, ready for the age up. He's going to be aging up on 14 villagers. He may have had a little bit of an opportunity there to get 15 villagers, but he is aging on 14. And he's going to be able to age up a little bit quicker here. Bram straight copied me for real. Well, he's got exactly the same deck as you. The Community Plaza, however, is a different kind of thing. I don't know about that. Maybe if you have enough wood and you get juicy wood treasures, maybe build a Community Plaza, but I can't say for sure. We can see now that a lot of vills are going over to wood, of course. So looking like a few cancha building time here. And he is going for the Elder. So I believe that is the Forest Ceremony. Or it might not be, actually. It might be the Double Travail. We'll see. I always get mixed up with the native war chiefs. Okay, yes. So we do see Dutch immigrants coming in for Passy now. And he's actually just, yeah. When you go Dutch immigrants, you don't really need to. And especially, he's gone for capitalism and Dutch immigrants. So, yeah, you don't know for sure, basically, what's going on. But with that gold trickle, he's getting gold trickle from capitalism. He's getting gold trickle from the bank now. It's going to enable him to go for a nice, stable opening here. Is he going to go Okay, he's going Philadelphia Convention, going to be getting that meeting house, which is essentially the church. So he's going to be able to get a church card down here. And is it going to be some kind of semi-FF? Let's see. Bram here, just about to age up. Still all vills on wood. Hello, Michael. How are you doing? Welcome. Will you cast my game? I'm not too sure what game that is. Erwin, I don't know if it's Tag. I'm not too sure your name, Erwin, over on Twitch. I can't say for sure. I'm sorry. We do see 5 vills now coming in. So, yeah. Sort of 3 vil, 5 vil. Normally the standard thing. And then you tend to go for 2 War Hut Travois. Or you kind of interchange these two. So sometimes you go War Hut first if you're going to be under pressure. It does look like he's going for like a mass Cancer Boom here. He's got 7 Cancers down already. And yes, there is the ceremony as well. So I don't know about building that community plaza early on, you know. I'm not too sure. Maybe you guys can let me know. He has got another card available. What is Bram going to be going for? What are we going to be seeing? What is it? Give it to me, Bram. We have Ginger Brewing. Okay, so really greedy now. Really, really greedy. Not even going for any kind of War Hut right now. Does he know that? Does he just know from the scouting? I mean, he's scouted the stables. He's probably quite confident that he's not going to get any kind of pressure too soon. He's going to be nabbing another 90 food there for himself. So, yeah, the eco is really going to be kicking up for him. Passy here is going to be now getting the General Assembly. So, yeah, so it looks like kind of a... Is he actually gone for Cav? He's gone for a stables, but hasn't got any Cav out. Interesting. I guess you get the age up, you get a military building, but we do now see the quick age up and now the Hamiltonian economics as well. Kind of an interesting way to go about it. I'm not entirely sure I'm convinced. But we'll see. Bram now going for the market. He is dropping another Cancer house. And he now has max Cancers. I believe it is 12. And yet you can see now all of his vills sort of going over to food and coins. So very interesting. So absolutely no units here. Mega, mega greedy. Looking like, looking like an age 3 here. Yeah, the card is going to be coming in at a perfect time to then get 700 coin. He is going to overgather quite a bit of food here, though. You've got to bear in mind with Inca, ladies and gents. They gather so much food when you're on mass Cancers with Chincha Brewing. The food income is insane, and we are seeing it right now. Hey, Rosa Death, how you doing? Didn't miss much. We're just straight into the first game here, Bram versus Passy. So, glad all you guys can be here for this. Fantastic. A lot of people in. It's awesome to see. And, of course, as I always say, make sure to drop a like as well. Make sure to do that. Only 4 likes on the stream so far, guys. So if you are enjoying it, make sure to do that. It really helps the algorithm, all that good stuff. You know it. I know it. So if you could do that, that would be fantastic. So yeah, we do see, obviously, the Pennsylvania cavalry coming in. This is what you get from the meeting house when you go for the Pennsylvania convention. Sorry, the Philadelphia convention. That is what you get. And the Kentucky Hunters is a very good card as well. So Passy, yeah, going for a kind of like a slower age 3, but it's got quite a bit of economy. So we are going to be seeing a bit of a later game, ladies and gents. It's going to be seeing an age 3 game, which is always nice. It's always nice to see. And yeah, so Bram is actually building his War Huts. So yeah, he's building double War Hut. He hasn't gone for the double War Hut card itself, which is fair enough. I mean, that's kind of what you got to do, right? Especially if you go for like a fast fortress. I mean, is this even a fast fortress? It wasn't really, was it? It was 5 vills, and then into Chincha Brewing, and then I mean, he's got away with it, hasn't he? Let's be honest. Wow, he's building 3 War Huts over this side. That is a lot of War Huts, ladies and gents. I don't know why he's building so many, and 2 very close to each other. That's kind of unusual. I would have thought maybe 1 here would be good to secure the gold mine. Maybe 1 over on this side here. We do see a forward base from the Russian immigrants card, though, from Passy. Going to be dropping 2 fortified blockhouses. Now he's going to be going down for Kentucky coalfields. So, yeah, serious eco for USA. You know that USA are such an eco-heavy civ now. Also, they're a military-heavy civ. Their cards are insane. You know, we've got 12 unit shipment here, potential. I mean, just think about that. 12 unit shipment. And now we see the kind of skirm goon composition from Passy. We're going to be seeing those carbine cavalry. We're going to be seeing the vets sharp shooters. And now Bram's thinking, what could he do? He could use those Chimus to raid and try and hold the base with bows alone. Or is he going to try and... What's he going to try and do? I'm trying to see his vision. He's got good vision because of the Cree settlement that he's got here. Once again, this is a very nice native settlement. You get Cree Courier de Bois here. That's not to be sniffed at. So if you get some time to get that in, get it in. That's really, really super helps. 21 Chimus. Chimus are a thing now, guys. Chimus are the fashion with Inca. It's all about the Chimus. And the more you have, the better. Get that Chimu support card in as well. There it is, the Chimu support. If you can get that as well, they are absolutely decked out. And he hasn't actually spotted the blockhouse. There is a flag there. Does he know that there is a blockhouse? We're not entirely sure just yet. And now, oh my god, look at that. This sharpshooter's coming out from the blockhouse. Double batch coming out now for Passy. And he's just going to lose them all. Only a few Chimu do go down, but my god, one absolute slaughter. The Chimus doing some serious, serious work. Wow. Fantastic to see. And yeah, looks like Joseph Hooker here is also going to be going down, and there's not much that Passy can do. He's got to back off here, and he's got to wait for further cards. We do have 5 carbine cavalry on the way, and then batches of sharpshooters are going to be coming out. But wow, what an absolute catch there for Bram. I was waiting for a Passy comment, but I didn't see one. I was waiting for it. I could sense his frustration, but nothing became of it. Yeah, so Inca, very interesting civ, and we do now see the Kalanka going down. So remember, these war huts are 250 wood each. Kalankas are a little bit more gold, so they're 200 wood, 100 gold. They're not too bad. And I think the next card, probably best to maybe go more archers here, and I think that's what Bram's thinking. He's kind of laying off the Chimus a little bit here. Is he going to try and use some of the Chimus to raid? Not too sure. We do have Harakas here just in case for the... he does actually spot the blockhouses, so he hasn't spotted them. Now he has. He's going to start moving into this, feeling pretty confident. The Harakas behind here are going to be doing some damage to the blockhouses. There they go. And there's a lot of bows here. So it's basically Chimu bow here is probably the best way to go to try and deal with the Skirm Goon here. But we do see some Bolus warriors coming in. And yeah, first blockhouse down, ladies and gents. There it is. There you see it. And some Bolus on the way. So Bolus very good against heavy cavalry. Chimus are going to get on top of the sharpshooters. Are they going to retreat? No, they're not. They're going to stand their ground. And the bowmen here are going to try and do as much damage to the carbine cavalry. One of the best dragoon units in the game is the carbine cavalry. And we're seeing it in action right now. Absolutely destroying those Chimus. And in the process, though, Passy has lost both blockhouses. So it's not ideal. But Bram on 34 villagers, 26 for Passy. So Bram definitely has the eco advantage. He's on 12 canchers. And he's got Chincha Brewing as well. So he is absolutely pumping with the food right now. Welcome, everyone, in chat, by the way. So glad that you guys are here live on YouTube. If you don't know, I'm now streaming live on YouTube for the foreseeable future. I don't know if it's going to change. I did a recent poll on my Discord, and 80% of you guys, maybe more, said that you prefer to see me on YouTube, and that is where I'm staying for the foreseeable future. So thank you so much for everyone that's here. And hopefully YouTube gets some more functionality in the stream. You know, maybe I'm hoping there'll be more interaction, more things that YouTube can do in the future for you guys so you can get involved. But yeah, we are going to be seeing even more jungle bowmen coming in. Is that the support card? No, it's just 9 jungle bowmen. Absolutely crazy. And now we see some raiding elite Chimus on the north side. They're going to be unfortunately met with the main troop there, but Bram's going to get that information. And you can see, look at that reaction. Absolutely insane reaction. So quick to back off. And luckily only loses a few Chimu. More Bolus on the way. I don't know how I feel about Bolus Warriors. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think Spears would be actually okay here. You could get your Spears in on the front line. The Chimus as well. Chimu Spear is amazing. Chimu and Spear sort of interlocked together can be a very, very deadly combination. And then the Bowman on the back line, just make it. Okay. So now we do see Bowman are going to be moving forward. And they're going to be just doing some insane damage. Does he have Career? He doesn't have Career. Career is actually going to be super useful for him if he wants to go for the next card. I think Career is going to be good. And he's just going to be moving straight into this. Doesn't seem to be any cav. However, I do say that I'm not really watching Passy. He has gone for the Ulan card here. 12 guard Ulans are in, which is not going to be ideal. However, there are a lot of Bolus Warriors. You've got to be very careful of those. They do serious damage in melee as well. And we can see the cav going down. Unfortunately, there's still a lot of sharpshooters in the back line there. But the Bowmen are going to try and do what they can. Flag is going to go down now. That's going to buff Passy's forces even further. Can Bram hold out here? More Chimus are going to be reinforcing. Bram has so many Chimus backed up. He's got another 10 on the way with the Chimu support card. And there's just more Chimus coming in. And there is the GG, ladies and gents. It's just like in my latest video. Chimus, man. Chimus, Chimus, Chimus. Absolutely insane. And there it is. We see the GG there from Passy. So, interesting. I know Passy and Bram quite new to both civs, actually. Passy, I've never really seen Passy play United States that much, so it's got to be relatively new for him and also for Bram as well. So we saw an interesting opening with Passy there. There was no German immigrants. There wasn't really like... I was hoping for maybe a bit of cav. That would be quite nice. He did have a stable, maybe opening up with a little bit of Hussar, then going for the age up might have been nicer, but instead he kind of went for just like a straight age 3 there. Ertan, yes, of course. And yeah, so Bram went for pretty much like a Cancha Boom, very, very greedy on that. Went for 3 vil, 5 vil, then into Chincha Brewing, then into the 700 coins. So didn't even drop any war huts, nothing at all. Very risky. I wouldn't recommend this unless you're thinking that your opponent is going to turtle or not be potentially aggressive. If they're going for a very, very fast, naked kind of FF, I would definitely not do what Bram just did because, you know, they would be at your base, you know, at like 7-8 minutes. I mean, Bram just aged up at 8 minutes 30, so they would definitely be knocking on your door before 8 minutes 30, and you might be in a bit of a tricky situation.